Things up here in Las Vegas this evening. Ruslан Проводников, unbeaten, 7-0, 6 KOs against Brian Gordon. Two young prospects, both undefeated. Brian Gordon, 28 years old, out of the Army, as you can see with his fatigues. 4-0, all 4 wins by KO. Again, now 28 years old. Stepping up, though, he's been active, 4 fights in the last 12 months. But he'll be taking on Ruslан Проводникov, the prospect here, 24 years old, out of Berezovo, Russia. Excellent amateur credentials. And 7-0 as a pro with 6 knockouts. 4 of his last 5 have ended in 1.
Okay, gentlemen, I give you your instructions.
Yeah, this guy's pretty tough. This is a great fight tonight, man. this guy reminds me of Kazazua a little bit, Rushland. And, you know, I'll tell you this, Gordon himself came with a huge following.
Toby Gibson there, the referee, giving the instructions. Again, yeah, you see Ruslан Проводникov in there, and again, you immediately you start to think when you see a guy that build, that kind of serious demeanor and the look on his face, and you think Kostya Tszyu, former junior welterweight champion of the world.
Yeah, let's hope he fights like him.
That would be sensational. Yeah, that's a lot to expect. But again, there's big things are expected. Again, 150 amateur fights with 135 wins. Gordon, again, 2 tours of duty in Iraq. So he is back after serving his country and turning pro. And again, but a little older now at the age of 28. But you can see serious about his craft as he steps in.
Yeah, pretty much. He's looking to establish his jab early. And, you know, that's always necessary when you fight a guy with like amateur experience like Ruslан.
You have to wonder, too, you know, you're 28 and the clock is ticking, Shannon, but this is a big step up. You have to know you're the opponent, basically, against Проводников, who is seen as the prospect.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think he's, like I said, he brought his own following, came out with a nice crowd. He's looking to make an upset tonight.
We've seen it many times here on Friday Night Fights. The opponent, so to speak, doesn't know the script. You know? Exactly. It's not choreographed.
Yeah, he didn't read his lines.
Good body shot there by Gordon, rather, from Barstow. He's got Barstow on his front of his trunks, representing his hometown, California. Good sharp jab from Gordon.
Ruslan's patient, though. You know, he's looking to, you know, to put the pressure on. And, oh man.
Nice hook and followed it up.
Yeah.
And you can see serious punches coming out, and he's got a decent repertoire.
Nice body shot.
Yeah, good body shot by Проводников as he came in. And we've got a nice, crisp fight to open things up. They'll fight 6 rounds.
Yeah. Keeps his hands up, looking to counter with that hook.
Scheduled for 6 anyway, Shannon, I should say. Nice counter right hand. You can see Проводникov laid a lot of guys out with that.
Wow. Great counter by Gordon. There was no pushover. 4-0, 4 knockouts.
2 fighters trading. Both go to the body well. Both follow up with hooks after the right hands. And yeah, someone could go down just as they exchange.
I'm serious.
A nice sharp jab from Gordon as he snaps the head back of Ruslán Проводникov. And you wonder, though, all that amateur experience as Проводникov eats a right hand again. He's won a number of junior European championships, the excellent amateur credentials, 150 amateur fights. You didn't have quite that many.
No, I think I had like 33. But you know what I like about this guy, Ruslán? The pressure's there. He's being aggressive, coming in behind his jab. You know, he has all the great fundamentals. And you can see that he gathered that from the amateur experience.
Good snap, though. Combination, good 1-2 from Gordon. Also goes to the body. Nice fight here as we start things off in Las Vegas. The main event, we've got Chris Bird against Sean George. Hard body shot by Проводникov as he keeps pressing forward. Another hard shot is now Gordon up against the ropes.
He's on the attack. Great body
taking
shot.
Good shots. Проводникov opening up. End of round number 1. Let's go to Robert Flores and the former light heavyweight champion of the world. All right, Robert, thank you. Tell Antonio no disrespect, but come on. When Antonio Tarver was the champ, other guys were walking around with belts. Didn't matter to me. So now we know the light heavyweight champion of the world is Joe Calzaghe. There's champions up and down in that weight class.
Great division.
Including Chris Bird. We're going to talk about that. Roy Jones is there. Obviously, Glenn Johnson is there. Chad Dawson is here actually watching this fight tonight. So great light heavyweights. It really could be the start of an outstanding era here. Even though a lot of these guys are in their mid-30s, it should be outstanding, as you have a number of great matches that could be made, including the former champ Antonio Tarver, and one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, definitely.
Not that you're not, Shannon. Again, we've got a good fight here. Brian Gordon, Ruslán Проводников. As Проводникov, you mentioned, Shannon, he just kept moving forward, and he started doing some work on Gordon late in that round.
Yeah, he pretty much kept the pressure on the whole round. You know, they say pressure busts pipes, and he's definitely keeping the pressure on. But Gordon's fighting back, man. He's no pushover.
Well, both guys be tested tonight, no question. Early in their career, that's a meaningful body shot. Проводников comes in.
Gordon has to be careful. He's throwing that right uppercut from too far away. He can get hit with a time with a left hook.
And a little less starch on it already in the second round. And these guys are throwing a lot of punches, a high work rate by both fighters.
Both guys are tough. I think Povetkin, his amateur experience really paid off a lot, you can tell.
Yeah, this is a 6-rounder. You wonder if the guys at this level will fight 4 rounds or 6 rounds. These guys clearly look ready for a 6-rounder.
Yeah, definitely.
These guys are at a high level for young pros.
That was a great first round, too. Oh, man.
Strong punching again by Проводников. Gordon answered back, but then ate one again. You can see the harder punches now coming from the Russian.
Gordon's breaking down.
Gordon is winded. Right. Yeah. There's a lot less oomph on those shots. And Проводников comes coming in, although he manages to stick out a very stiff jab.
Yeah, this guy's incredible. Gordon, he's a tough kid. You know, 4-0, 4 knockouts. He's no pushover. He's looking to make an upset tonight. Although his back is against the wall.
You know, already it's so early in the second round, and you see what the pressure does. Again, Проводников. Again, you have a guy at this caliber, you're thinking, you know, possible future world champion.
Definitely. I mean, he's very impressive. Like you said earlier, man, reminds me of Katsuzou. You know, I like to see him using his jab more. He's walking straight in, not moving his head at times, you know, using the shell defense. Like a guy that's going to be fighting tonight, Sean George. Sometimes, you know, that can be, you know, taken care of by a guy who's very busy. Great shot by Gordon.
Final seconds of the second round. There's been excellent action as the right hands come pouring in from Проводников still, and Gordon wearing down. Round so far is a spirited effort by Brian Gordon, who has good boxing skill coming out of the Army, 2 tours of duty in Iraq, 4-0, all 4 wins by knockout, but Ruslán Проводникov applying the pressure, tremendous amateur background, and just starts wearing Gordon down.
Yeah, pretty much. Gordon showing that military tough style, you know. He doesn't have the amateur experience that Ruslán has, but he's showing he's he's one of those Army guys.
You know, both fighters so far in their pro careers, had they applied the pressure that they're applying tonight, would be done. You know, whoever they were fighting to this point, the other guy was out. But this is part of the level of progression, especially for Проводников, that this could be an excellent, you know, stepping stone fight, fighting someone who will not go away and has to be taken out by force.
Yeah, I think the matchmaker put together a good one here.
Yeah, no question. Brian Kenny, Shannon Briggs here ringside for an excellent first fight as we await the return to light heavyweight by Chris Bird. Not his debut as a light heavyweight. He was 15 years ago. That was a lot of pounds ago. It's a remarkable transformation in so many ways.
You know, Brian, at the end of the last round, I was watching Gordon. He went back to the corner. He looked a little discouraged, you know. Yeah. But like I said, he's a tough guy. He's a little winded, I can tell. It was a great body shot at the end of the last round that I think hurt him. But here he is again. You know, a lot of guys wanted, you know, took an extra route, but here he is, still standing strong. You know,
you just can't help but think of not just Kostya, but also Kid Diamond. You know, the relentless attackers from Russia.
True indeed.
These are the top guys. Of course, Almazbek Rayumkalov I'm talking about.
True indeed. Wow, great body shot by Gordon. Wow.
Straight right hand that time from Gordon.
You know, both guys really trying to land that hook, those big punches. I think it'd be smart for somebody to establish that jab.
And Gordon was doing that earlier, but now they're starting to wing the power shots.
Pretty much. This is a time where a guy like Gordon should establish a jab, or either Ruslán. And I actually think Ruslán's cut.
I'm looking closely on it. I know we've got indications of it. I don't quite see it yet. There's the cut, yeah, over the right eye, on the side of the right eye.
Wow.
For Проводников, as Gordon has drawn some blood on the Russian. real test of will here for Brian Gordon to stay in there.
Yeah, he's really being tested tonight. If he can pull out of this, I'd be quite surprised. But, you know, he's a tough kid, man. He's showing that. Wow, look at that left hook from the outside.
It's a vicious hook to the body. But again, it's Gordon who has drawn blood here in this round. Excellent 3 rounds of action by these two young pros.